Indian Railways, the backbone of our nation, the lifeline of our economy. Railways boast of a legacy of astounding engineering marvels. It has a rich, diverse heritage of over 180 years. The National Rail Museum truly treasures this heritage. This wonderful museum has its own world, a world that is full of unique exhibits and memorabilia, a world of fantastic locomotives and specially designed wagons, a world of long serpentine railroads and many engineering wonders, a world of signals and switches, brakes and bridges, a world of heritage locomotives and royal family heirlooms, a world of decorative fixtures and ornate royal saloons. This museum offers a window into this awe-inspiring world of the Indian Railways. Just like the Indian Railways, the NRM also has an illustrious journey since its inception. This museum didn't always look as plush and modern as it does today. Heritage items were brought and piled at the NRM yard. These items were lying in a plight, stolen of their illustrious past. The locomotives, once steaming away to glory, had become skeletal remains of themselves. Precious wagons and saloons were rusting and aging beyond recognition. There was a lot of old, worn-out material and parts lying all over the yard. All these items were in a dire need of restoration and maintenance. The restoration, repair and maintenance was going to be a Herculean task. Enormous research and meticulous work was needed to attempt this restoration. It started with meticulous research and detailed planning. The restoration task was finally undertaken on multiple fronts. The locomotives and wagons needed to work on the civil, design, and engineering fronts. Various proposals were laid and several skilled people were identified to understand how the existing parts work together, to find faults with the existing parts, to repair or to replace accessories. Just to restore a single locomotive meant removing the rust up to the core layer, restoring all the functional mechanisms, repairing all the indoor and outdoor accessories, and finally coloring and making it shine. And that was just one locomotive. NRM had to plan the entire yard, organize all locos and wagons in the outdoor gallery. Tracks were laid for different trains. The magnanimous task of restoring the Patiala State monorail was undertaken. Monorail track was laid down and the PSMT was rendered completely functional. It is now the oldest functional monorail in the whole world. Landscaping of the entire NRM was undertaken. The mesmerizing experience of the present day NRM is a result of the extraordinary efforts put by hundreds of people involved in this magnanimous task. The exhibits appear neatly organized and meticulously marked with placards. Glorious to say the least. The indoor gallery too had a large number of models and exhibits. All these exhibits too needed to be organized and fully restored. This indoor gallery itself required structural changes in the new plan. Dismantling and reassembling the exhibits was indeed a meticulous task. The new structure had an octagonal shape topped with a dome-like roof. The new indoor gallery had better classification of the exhibits. Split into 8 parts, it covered key aspects of the glorious journey of the Indian Railways. All the photographs, exhibits, working models, interactive games, informational kiosks, quiz consoles make this a fun-filled learning experience for one and all. The steam and diesel simulators leave the guests awestruck. Driving the train, making decisions, operating levers and controls mean sheer thrill. The vision for the restoration included renovation of the pantry and the open spaces as well. The result was a state-of-the-art dome-shaped rail restaurant. This is a unique railway-themed restaurant where trains deliver your food right at your table. All the tables represent unique railway stations. The guests can order and receive food via the specially designed food delivery trains. This mind-blowing rail restaurant is certainly a highlight of the NRM visit. To carry back memories of the NRM, the guests can buy nostalgic memorabilia from the souvenir shop. This well-lit souvenir shop houses railway collectibles for all age groups. They include pictures, magnets, mugs, books, and station clocks, and several other articles. The toy train also has been replaced and it takes you on a round trip of the entire outdoor gallery. This toy train is undoubtedly the most sought-after train ride for the young and old alike. Another miniature garden scale train model takes you around the intricately designed miniature garden world. Sit atop the garden train and enjoy the world of miniature garden. The beautiful landscapes, stations, tunnels, waterfalls of this ride leaves you mesmerized. The intricate landscapes, stations, vintage buildings, and operational trains are indeed a sight to cherish. The vision of restoration doesn't stop there. Now, the Rail Museum has state-of-the-art VR simulation rides and a phenomenal miniature India installation. It's no surprise that the museum is the most sought-after destination among all rail enthusiasts. Adults and children echo the same feeling. They simply love it. The National Rail Museum, it's a huge hit.